Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Now, before we get into this replay, a few things first. So, there have been a lot of wargaming screw-ups recently, and maybe you're wondering why I haven't done a video about it. Now, there is the Cattributor podcast, a podcast that I'm making together with Pointy Haired Jedi, and so far I've planned to discuss that like there on the podcast. And I'm not sure if I'll make an entire video about it by itself, but I mean it depends on how this situation develops further. But generally, if you want to hear me talk about the state of the game and such, the Cattributor podcast is a good place to go. And that's uploaded on Pointy Haired Jedi's YouTube, and it's once a week live on my Twitch usually. Anyway. Second thing I have to say is this replay is actually with the old captain skills still. That's why I won't include a build of my skills in the end, because they've changed by now. So yeah, this is still with the old... Like, this is still from the old patch. Yeah, so let's get into this battle. We are on the map Shards, 3-player domination game, no carrier, which is lovely. Lots of destroyers. And... I've sailed here towards the north in the hopes of finding some brawling. Now I'll say this, I've spent yesterday a lot of time testing out the new captain skills, and so far I like the changes to the secondary skill. To no one's surprise, I suppose. Getting more accuracy back on your secondaries is definitely nice. But anyway. So... I've got a nice salvo against the mines. Let's see if we can finish her off, because wouldn't that be lovely? An enemy Yugumo has already been taken out. So I'm using Hydro here, obviously. There is, well, I mean, the Yugumo has been taken out. There is still an enemy destroyer here. And also, to no one's surprise, my main guns are not that consistent. So that mines lives for now. Now, when we look at the minmap, we see there aren't that many enemy ships spotted here, right? Now, it's not like we've spotted the entire enemy team yet, I think. That's like 4 ships there, one has been sunk 5, and that's 5 down there. That makes... so still 2 missing. But so far, we have quite a few ships. It doesn't look like the worst opposition. The Bismarck here, for example, only tier 8. Mine's only tier 8. So I'm... Harlem. So I'm definitely gonna push into this. Now there are some troops coming my way, but thanks to Hydro I see them in time, and there is a very generous gap for me. It's always lovely. Now I'm still trying to finish off the mines, and there's 77 hit points left. Oh, well, I got 3 overpens. What more do you need? Now there seems to be North Carolina also coming this way. Now the most concerning issue about this situation is that you see my support here. They are all gonna go north, right? There is nobody... Like, it's not just that they aren't following me. Like, those ships can't actually shoot anything right now. And finally the mines is gone. And now we enter secondary territory. Imagine this brawl with the new improved secondaries. It would be even more glorious. But for now, you know, my secondaries are shooting on both sides. And we have a nice broadside Harlem, and my main guns do nothing. Also, my Hydro is coming to an end, which is a shame, but the Hydro lasted long enough to warn me from those troops, so I'm definitely gonna slow down here. And I'm trying to focus the Harlem, and so far I'm not having an awful lot of luck. But hey, my secondaries are doing something, so that's always nice. I'm on fire, as one would expect. And you see, like, the Thunder and the Baltimore, they're still behind an island. They are coming this way, but then again, once they come around, they can't shoot those ships. They might be able to help with the Harlem and the North Cal there. And there goes the Harlem. So I'm eating some bombs, but you know, their Harlem is dealt with. I'm currently not on fire, although I have a feeling that's gonna change. What I do have, I have the Goatland with me, and you know, those troops might come in handy. So there is that. Now I'd really wish those ships in the north would take a more active role in this with helping me, but I'm the Kurfürst. I'm used to be the one who is eating all the damage, I guess. So there is the Z-46. It's entirely possible that he's gonna torp me here, so it's something I have to be aware of. Now I'm trying to shoot him, switch my secondaries over to him. And... okay, he's slowing down too much. Yeah, I have a bit too late there with the first salvo. The second salvo, well, a few more hits. Meanwhile, the secondaries are having a field day here. So I'm not sure where the Z has torped. He could have been torping while he was on his approach, right? I'm hoping that by going forward here and going more towards those guys, I'm gonna throw off the torps or even outrun them. Because, I mean, he doesn't have the most range. So if I get like 2 kilometers away from him, I should be fine. Like 2 more kilometers. So I'm gonna push those guys, right? The North Cal has also been dealt with by now, so pushing those guys seems like a good idea anyway. I gotta be careful with the way the Bismarck is moving, that don't expose my broadside too much, but hopefully we can sink that Bismarck in a reasonable time. He's at 23k health. And I could easily get like a 10k salvo or so on his broadside if luck holds. I mean, that's 7k. And that was like half of my guns. Got a nice Confederate there. And the Des Moines is going armor piercing for some reason. Oh yeah, 12. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now I'm also exposing my broadside a bit to this Bismarck, I guess. I'm angled against the Des Moines armor piercing though, right? This Des Moines goes high explosive, it's gonna be an issue. So I was hoping to finish off the Bismarck here, but it didn't happen. Now my rear guns should do the trick. And then I can finally focus on Des Moines. I have another healer going. There we go. Unfortunately, Bismarck got another salvo off that hurt quite a bit. So I can go through a Des Moines nose, right? So now RNG just... I have to first hit the nose. And only one shell did. And then we'll see how big the hits are going to be. Now I wish I could get more of my secondaries, but you know, I mean, I got an angle against this Des Moines. But you know, set to the rescue. Now I haven't been impressed overly with my support here. And I'm performing air quotes while I say support, trust me. But that set here saved by bacon. I have to save that set hadn't YOLO'd in here. I probably died to the Des Moines unless I would have gotten incredibly lucky. But look at this, right? My full health Thunderer is arriving now that there is nothing left to fight, so yay. Now overall this has been an amazing brawl and this game isn't over just yet. I have 2 more heal charges remaining and I might even live long enough to use them. So right now, nothing is here, so we're gonna speed this up a little bit while I try to push into the center. And... could potentially shoot a Burgundy here, but you know, not being seen is definitely an idea right now, because I'm almost to a heal. Now I did fire my guns, I suppose, but I'm basically back to my heal. Now, wasn't even detected, which tells us that the destroyer isn't around here and the Burgundy has been dealt with. So, mostly the enemy is at the A camp. Right, we are doing. It's gonna be hard to lose this. And that's not a challenge. Please, team, that's not a challenge. But, you know, I mean, I'm still alive, even though, well, barely, I guess. And my division mates are still alive, so let's be rather confident. Now, there is the Z-46 pushing towards sides here, and I might be able to catch him with a Hydro here. So right now he didn't have the angles to torp us just yet. I'm hoping that I can approach with this island and probably like slow it down here again. So I'm hoping to like catch him off guard with a Hydro. Now I also have a Z-23 here with a Hydro, so not just me, but my Hydro is better. Anyway. I'm not sure if the enemy destroyer is gonna sit still here. Yeah, the friendly destroyer has already Hydroed. And I mean, I only have 1 Hydro charge left, but I'm gonna use it here too. I guess it's a bit of a waste because the set is technically a little bit in front of me, even if my Hydro extends slightly farther away. But you know. Somehow makes you feel safer if it's your own Hydro, I guess. Now I'm using my last heal there. But yeah, I should have waited again. The set's really pushing in there and he would have detected anything, so I could have used my Hydro later. And then probably gotten more use out of it. Now the set hasn't waited here for us, but he has been caught in his retreat. And look at that, I have high explosive loaded. It's, I almost feel professional here. Secondaries are going to open up. Now, oops, are spotted. Generally speaking, if you engage a destroyer, you obviously don't want to be broadside to it because it makes you easier to torpedo, but I have to angle potentially against the Lepanto, or the Kurfürst. No, the Kurfürst is pretty far away, but the Lepanto has definitely, I think, taken an interest in me. So I'm trying to, I mean, I can use all my guns on the set. I'm somewhat angled against the Lepanto. And unless the set turns, he can't even top right now. Also, I still have my Hydro going. So I should be forewarned if there is fish coming my way. Now the set's getting relatively low. And if I can get a nice hit here, I could get a Kraken out of him. Wouldn't that be lovely? And come on, Secondaries. You can do it. We believe. Yes! There is the close quarters expert Kraken Unleashed we've all been waiting for. And I'm reloading armor piercing. Now I have a broadside Lepanto that I can shoot at. And what's it gonna be? Can I get kill number 6? Well, no, because I'm a Kurfürst. Anyway, I guess I'm pretty happy with what's happened so far in this game. I've lots of potential damage. I even got 70k spotting. So, I didn't take a cap, I suppose. But, you know, I most certainly helped clear that out. Now there is only one enemy remaining. And I guess we can speed up the last remaining seconds of this game. And this was definitely a glorious victory. That brings us to the results, and it was a pretty good game. And I just really love this brawl, right? If your secondaries are going on both sides, and you even come out alive of it, that's where the fun in the Kurfürst is, isn't it? I achieved the Confederate, the Close Quarters Expert, the Dreadnought, and the Kraken scoring 256 secondary hits, and this was with the old system. Now with the improved secondaries, this would have been even more glorious. But you know, I still did 62,000 points of damage with pure secondaries, and another 8k from fires, so about 70k total damage came from secondaries. So not bad, not bad. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.